Okay guys, so we left off with the verse section of the song Southern Cross, and it changes midway through the verse. So I'm going to play the section of the verse we covered in the first video. Make sure you check the first video out for the intro and the first section of the verse, and then I'm going to show you the second part of the verse here in this video. So if you recall, on the verse we did A, G, D, 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 and then A, so we repeat that exactly as I just played it. So we do it 2 times. The third time through, we're going to add a little bit to it. Right after we sustain the first D chord, we're going to do, and what I'm doing there is I'm holding a D chord. I'm going to change it to a D sus4. All I do is add my little finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We're going to play that 1 strum, pulling off to the 2nd fret on the 1st string like this, and then just hit the D twice. So it's, so we do D, sus4, pull off, and then D, D. So it's, so let me play that where it actually goes, and I think you'll hear it in the song. So it's 3rd time through for the verse. Just a little bit of embellishment there. David Crosby does that, and I wanted to add that. So one more time, it's, back to the A, G, and this time different. It's going to be B, G, open, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, open, A. So let me play that slowly. That section right there is going to be D, G, B, open, A, and we just sustain the A. So the ending of that verse is played like this. First part again. So the tail end of the verse is different, and I'm going to go into that here next. All right, so now we're looking at the very end of the verse, and we're going to be playing quarter notes for the first part of that, which means they're going to be a little bit longer. We're going to play a D, G, B, and we're going to do A. We also, if you're looking at your tab sheets, which you definitely need the tab sheet in front of you for this, we do drop into a 2/4 measure. What that means is we have a measure that's short, only has 2 beats instead of 4. You'll see it there in your tab sheet. It's on like measure 17, and it will say 2/4. And what that means is that we're playing at the end. We're just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then he goes into the pre-chorus. So it's a little short. All right, so the ending of the verse goes like this. And we're going to go right into the pre-chorus. All right, so pre-chorus, same kind of chords, a little bit different arrangement to them. We're going to be playing the G5, 3 strums, D, 3 strums, back to G5, and on A, we're 1. 4 strums on the A. We're going to do that as a pre-chorus 3 times. So it'll be like this. End of the 3rd repeat, we're going to stay on the A and we're going to crescendo. We're going to build up a little bit, doing 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go to the chorus. Now you'll also notice in measure 21 that we have another 2/4 measure. Again, 2 beats on that measure. We're actually doing that as we're balancing out the other 2/4 measure, bringing it back to 4/4 time. So going into the pre-chorus, we just had a 2/4, 1, 2, then. Play the pre-chorus 3 times. At the end of the pre-chorus, we will just stay on A. 1, 2, and then we'll go into the chorus, which is up next. Remember, set your loop points, stop the video, go over each one of these sections as slow and as many times as you need to make sure you master it. So you do not need to keep up with the speed of the video in real time. Slow me down, stop it, loop it. All right, next up is the chorus. All right, guys, so now we're going to look at the chorus to the song, remembering that we just came out of the pre-chorus, which was crescendoing or building up a little bit louder on the A, just doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and then we're going to go into the chorus. Chorus section will be D, G. At the end there I went D, 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 A very quickly. So make sure you're looking at your tab sheets. We're looking at measure 22. If you have a hard time counting the measures, if you notice at the beginning of each bar, which is a line of music, there will be a number. That is corresponding to that first measure's number. So it's the 20th measure, 21st measure, 22nd measure. So chorus will be like this. We're going to play through it 3 times. The third time through, the ending is different. If you'll notice in your music, the last measure, measure 23, has a 1 and a 2 over it, and that's got the repeat of 3 times. That means that that is the ending. The first and second repeats. Third ending drops down on the next page, and I'm sorry that there's 1 measure on a page. I tried to squeeze it into the first page, but it wouldn't let me. What I did on mine is I actually printed this, cut out just that little last measure on the second page, and just pasted it to the first page. So you can do something like that if you want for convenience. There was no way I could do it digitally. All right, so again, chorus, just D, and then we go to the G, A, D, A. At this point, back to the beginning of the song. Now, the thing is as they go through the whole song, the second time they do minor changes. For example, when I did the D sus4 thing earlier, they pepper that in sometimes. I watched several performances. They kind of did that per taste, basically what they wanted to do on that performance. So you have the same freedom. You can put it in there anywhere you want. At this point, you have all the parts to the song. So all you need to do is practice it and have a good time with it. I'm Trent. Comments in the section below. We have a link to the video that matches this particular print of the tab. Make sure you print out your tab sheets and let us know what you think of this song and everything else at Guitar Animal. I'm Trent. Glad that you're here.